channel. So I know you all are thinking, wow, she's in rare form today. Well, thank you. But no, seriously, I wanted to do yoga for all of my people out there that are working 9-to-5s, and you all are in dire need of some stretching, some movement, a little lunch break yoga, but you're like, I have on dress clothes, what am I supposed to do? I can change that for you. So we're gonna do just like a quick 10-minute practice, just to help get your body moving. In no way are you gonna sweat, like at all. You're not gonna sweat. It's just, there's so much that we do for those of you that do work physically in a building. I have the luxury of working from home, so it's a little different. But you're sitting at a computer all day, you're typing, you know, your back is just rounding, you have terrible chairs at work, the list goes on. So I wanted to do a practice for you all so that you didn't feel left out, okay? So you'll want to just kind of push yourself back so that you're sitting up nice and tall. You can kind of scoot yourself to the edge of your chair, placing your feet onto the ground. And then place your hands onto the tops of your knees or to the tops of your thighs. And then just start out looking up towards the sky, tilting the head back so that you're opening up the throat. Taking a few breaths here. And then looking down, tucking your chin in towards your chest, keeping that nice posture. And do it again, looking up towards the sky. And then looking down. And then we're going to do the same thing, looking left and right. So it doesn't matter which way you look, just inhale one way and then exhale the other way. And then hold that space, inhale the opposite side, and exhale, turn the head. Hold, inhale from the opposite, and exhale, turn the head. And again, hold, inhale opposite, and exhale, turn the head back the opposite direction. And then you're gonna come back to center. You're gonna place your hands on the outside of the chair to lift up slightly, opening up your heart. If you have one of those comfy like swivel chairs where you can place your hands at the back of the chair, you can go ahead and do that as well. Slightly tilting the head back. Ensuring that the arms are straight, elbows in. Engaging your lower belly, so slightly tucking your navel in towards the back of the spine. And then coming back to center, relax the arms. You're going to shrug your shoulders, lifting it up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, roll it down and back. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale, bring it down and back. And again, inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale, bring it down and back. All right, now from here, what you're gonna do is you can place your hands onto your desk first, and then you're gonna take your right hand, bring it to the side of the chair, so like where the armrest is, or even all the way back, just depending on how big your twist is. And then we're gonna take our other hand to the right corner of our desk and twist. So try not to move the chair. You're only twisting the spine, drawing that right shoulder back, keeping the chin parallel with your chest. And then come back to center. Doing the opposite side. Left hand goes to the outside of the arm, and then right hand goes all the way, reaching the opposite end of your desk. Make sure that your feet are still planted on the ground, knees are parallel. And then come back to center. And then from here, we are going to do a little bit of movement with our hands. So just go ahead and wiggle out the fingers, open and close the hands, and roll out the wrists, and then roll them the opposite direction. Just kind of shake it out. And then from here, we're going to get up just to do a little bit of movement because we do need some stretching in our legs as well as our low back. So you're gonna get up from your seat, and then you're gonna turn your chair so that it's propped up against your desk. We're going to do a simple forward fold, placing your hands onto the chair. Now you want to ensure that your feet or hips was distance apart, and you're slightly leaning towards your wrists so that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. And just take a few breaths here, spread your fingers. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can grab onto opposite ends of the chair and then fold a little more. You can bend your knees. Another thing that I like to do is kind of a makeshift down dog. So I'm going to take my hands to the back end of the chair, and then I'm just going to begin to bend one leg at a time. You can even come onto your toes as you're doing this, and then slowly walk your hands forward to roll yourself up. And then from here, you're going to turn your chair around so that the back of it is facing the body. You're going to get really close to the chair, and you're slowly going to walk back, getting a shoulder stretch and allowing your head to fall in between the arms. Taking a few moments here to breathe. And just again, depending on how tight your dress clothes are, this may not be it for you. Maybe you only come here, okay? You don't want to rip your clothes. If you do have on a dress like I do, or maybe a skirt, then you can get a little deeper with some shoulder opening, or maybe if you have like a short sleeve shirt, just take a few breaths. And then slowly walk up, 1 foot at a time, and roll your body up. From here, what you can do is just a easy lateral stretch. So you're going to take your hand to the outside of the chair. You can either bring your arm above the head, but again, if you have on tight clothes, just take your hands to your hips, bring your feet together, and stretch laterally. And take a few breaths. You can look up towards the ceiling, or look down towards the floor, or look straight ahead. That's also fine. And then slowly come up and switch sides. I'm just gonna move the chair so y'all can still see me. Again, bringing your hand to your hip and slightly leaning over towards your chair. I'm taking a few breaths. And then coming back up. From here, returning to your seat. If you want, you can also do just a few stretches with the legs. So you'll bring your hands to the outside of the chair and then just extend one leg out at a time, just alternating sides. You can also take a nice forward fold over your legs. You can grab onto the chair, or you can hug your knees, folding all the way down. And then slowly coming up. And now you can return to work. I love you all. Have an amazing day. Love and light. Ashe.